I feel the biggest misunderstanding would be that we don't want our education. That people think that we just want to go to school and just play around. But some people, well, I know a lot of people would go to school just to get their education. Like, it wouldn't be a reason to go to school then, especially in an urban school. A small school like that, there's no other reason to go to school than to get your education.
5 to 10 years, I would like to be playing in the NFL. Even if that doesn't work for me, I was thinking about going into nursing, but so far what I hear is if I'm going to play college football, it'd be real hard for me to do nursing at the same time. So right now I'm thinking of another thing I could do.
Relationships are the most important part of teaching. I think content is what the outside world thinks is important, but the content doesn't get to the student if you haven't worked to form that relationship with them.
I was sitting there trying to do my work, and I'm like, gosh, I really don't like doing this, because I didn't really like writing. And I was listening to how she was teaching the student, and I just noticed how much she cared. And most teachers that you get, depending on what system you're in, they're not necessarily going to care about you, or they're just doing their job.
I don't think it would be efficient to hire somebody that just got a degree but doesn't care with the students, because they just want the paycheck, basically.
I don't think that any formal education program will prepare you for what you will deal with day to day in the classroom. There's nothing. I get very offended when I hear people say things like, oh, I hate my job, I'm going to go back and become a teacher, as if what I do is easy or anybody can do it. I'm a firm believer that this is a calling.
This program, you are in it. You are the students are your subjects for your coursework. You are having teachers, people like me, that are your subjects of your coursework. So this idea of living text is so valuable, because honestly, until your full student teaching year in a traditional program, you have no idea what you're getting into. And theory doesn't match up with practice, and they tell you it's going to be like this and it's not. By being in this program and having those 2 years in the classroom and having living text to work with, you are going to be, instead of having that first year slump, second year slump that teachers have, you're going to have 2 years under your belt. And you're going to go into your first year in, hopefully in an urban school, and be ready. Instead of having to work through the roadblocks. I think it's such an exciting program.
This program is definitely, you're going to know what you're getting yourself into. You won't find yourself in a situation where the training seems ideal and that it will cover everything that you may face, and then, get into a real world situation and be completely unprepared and maybe have feelings that, you've gotten yourself into something that wasn't what you expected. So just for anyone who's interested in the program, they would like to become a teacher candidate, they can know that this program at U of M Flint is going to give them the opportunity to kind of, face the real deal, uncut and unedited, and that they'll know exactly what they're getting themselves into, and they'll be able to take that experience and hit the ground running from day one.
I think the benefit of having a student teacher who's learning on the job is so much better than being in a classroom in a textbook, because you could have book smarts but have no idea how to deal with students.
I need a teacher that's patient, definitely. A teacher that's going to stand by their student no matter what.
they might be going through from home or any other situation?
Since I've been getting educated, the toughest thing to deal with was probably just staying out of trouble, like doing what I'm supposed to do and things like that.
You need to understand backgrounds, not to excuse it, not to allow that to give kids an opportunity to not be as successful as they can. You need to have that passion that every student can do better and every student can learn. No matter where they're coming from, they can learn, they can grow, they can be better than they are. We all can. And it takes skills, but it also takes determination.
If you don't have compassion, you shouldn't be here, especially working in an urban school. If you don't have that, I don't even know what the word is, what you call it, because if you don't feel that for the children that you work with, then you shouldn't be here.
I need to see that you have a passion for urban schools because that's where the best teachers are needed. I work in a school with amazing professionals and we're making a lot of headway, but we need more help. There has to be more people and you have to have that stamina because it's not easy and it's frustrating, but the kids are amazing and they deserve the best teachers. They really do.
I'm a firm believer that everyone isn't built to be able to handle the things that we deal with every day, and if you don't have the proper, I guess you could say, armor to be ready to go into battle, then you're doing any school a disservice. We need people who are ready and willing to help these kids because they need help. They need us.
I would say that the possibility, for the rewards that are really going to make you feel fulfilled as a teacher are tremendous. I think more so than in any other environment, because in an urban environment you're dealing with kids who need you. I think at the end of the day, kids, especially in an urban setting, they don't care what you know, they care how much you care.
The thing that I need from a teacher to help me to be successful is basically just love and support. That's about it.